I think the question I remember the most asking as a child was, where does everything come from? And I didn't get a clear answer to that, so I had to start looking at books and trying to find out for myself, and that's one reason why I went science today.
I remember as a child I asked my grandmother, will I see you again? And she was in hospital, and she said yes. And I did. I saw her the next day. It was just a brief checkup, and it was all fine.
A question I asked as a child was, how many forms of energy are there? And I asked this of my teacher at the time, and we were learning like wind, solar, tidal, hydro, and I think there's at least another 4 we had to like memorize and learn. And her answer changed my life. She said, well, actually, I shouldn't tell you this, Alan, but there's actually only 4. All the others are just like versions of that. And I died. I was like, wait, the actual real answer is more simple than this nonsense I'm having to memorize? And I was 8, and that actually set me on the path, realizing that sometimes the truth, the facts, can be easier than the simplification.
I do remember a question that my daughter asked me a little while ago. We were in the supermarket and she said to me, Dad, why can't everyone have everything that they want all the time? And I didn't panic exactly, but I said to her, I'm not quite sure, and the best answer I could come up with was that there's just not enough time. So I strongly suspect that if she remembers that, she will remember that as a very unsatisfactory answer. Because I was going to say, because otherwise it'd be anarchy, but I was supermarket shopping, and that's not the best time to explain to a 4-year-old the concept of anarchy. Though that is an age at which they can inherently grasp it.
Yes, so the question I asked my grandmother when I was a child was, can you teach me Aboriginal language? Because I had an inkling that she knew it. And her response was, no, that's all in the past, leave that there and just go forward and learn English. And so as a child I was quite confused by that, and I ended up helping my grandmother learn how to write English, or sign her name at least. But I guess now in adulthood I understand the reasons why that pain of trying to forget the past and, you know, the things she saw as a child. But our task now is to unpick the good things in there as well, and to try and remember and piece together bits and pieces of language and culture anyway.